Welcome to today's edition of the Exploring Mining podcast, featuring stock news from TSX, TSXV, CSE, ASX, NASDAQ, and New York Stock Exchange mining companies, plus interviews with CEOs and leading experts. Hello everyone, this is Sam Mowers here. Welcome to the latest episode of the Exploring Mining podcast. For news today, we've got the latest from Avino Silver and Gold Mines, Northern Graphite, Dynasty Gold, and Grizzly Discoveries. But just before we get into the show today, a quick reminder that if you enjoy this podcast, please feel free to share it or leave us a review. And as always, I recommend checking out some of the other podcasts on InvestorIdeas.com as well. Some of these include the Cannabis Podcast, the Clean Tech and Climate Change Podcast, and many others, all of which will bring you up to speed on the latest stock news and trends in their respective spaces. All right, so Avino Silver and Gold Mines Limited, which trades on the NYSE American under the ticker symbol ASM, has reported the results of 10 drill holes from below level 17, which is described as the current deepest workings on the mine. According to the press release, this current drill campaign has extended the company's knowledge of the continuity of the Avino vein to a distance of 500 meters down dip of the lowest mining level. David Wolfin, Avino's president and CEO, said, quote, "We drilled 500 meters below our current mine workings to confirm the continuity of mineralization. As we have come to expect with the Avino vein, the drill intercept widths suggests that this area will be able to be mined by our existing low-cost bulk methods. In addition, we were delighted to discover a new veinlet within the footwall intrusive rock that was very high grade. We include both step-out and infill drilling in this campaign, and these new step-out holes are obviously not included in the more recent mineral resource estimate released earlier this year." End quote. Stock for Avino is down 4.27% at the time of recording. Next up, Northern Graphite Corporation, which trades on the TSXV under the ticker NGC, has announced the start of a new drill program at its Lac d'Ile property in Quebec, Canada, with the aim of extending the life of what is described in the press release as the only significant producing natural graphite mine in North America. Kirsty Lidicote, the company's COO, explains, quote, "This new drill program began on May 8th, comprising 8,000 meters of drilling, and seeks to delineate additional mineralization as Northern pursues its previously stated plan to increase mine life and production capacity at LDI, including through the potential development of the company's Mousseau West deposit located approximately 80 kilometers away." End quote. Moving along, Dynasty Gold Corp, which trades on the TSXV under the ticker DYG, has started preparation for this year's drill program on its Thundercloud property in northwestern Ontario, Canada. Thundercloud is described as an orogenic gold system in a greenstone belt of Archean age. Ivy Chong, the company's president and CEO, says, quote, "We are encouraged by our 2022 remarkable drill results. These are the deepest holes that were drilled into the orogenic gold system at Thundercloud. Recently, we completed a significant private placement with a lead order from Rob McEwen. Now we are well funded to further test the gold system, to follow up on last year's drilling, to expand on the system at depth, and test for the potential of stacked zones on high-grade gold. Final preparation is underway for our 2023 drill program that will start soon." End quote. Stock for Dynasty Gold is down 3.7% at the time of recording. Lastly for today, Grizzly Discoveries Inc., which trades on the TSXV under the ticker GZD, has acquired by staking additional lands of 6,600 acres in 11 mineral claims in the Beaver Dell area, bringing its 100% owned total land package to 8,520 acres in the Beaver Dell area in the Greenwood Mining District of British Columbia, Canada. Brian Testo, the company's president and CEO, said, quote, "The addition of an expanded package of Beaverdale claims is a very good acquisition for Grizzly Discoveries. It enhances our 100% owned battery metals properties in the Greenwood Mining District. We look forward to the upcoming field season with a prospecting team dedicated to discovering new showings and the drilling of these new showings." End quote. Stock for Grizzly Discoveries is down 6.67% at the time of recording. Well, that does it for today's Exploring Mining podcast. If you'd like to be a guest or sponsor for this podcast, please contact InvestorIdeas.com. InvestorIdeas.com reminds all listeners to read our disclaimers and disclosures on the InvestorIdeas.com website. All investment involves risk, and this podcast is not meant to be an endorsement to buy or sell securities or products. To hear more InvestorIdeas.com podcasts, please visit InvestorIdeas.com/audio. And a reminder, you can also hear our podcasts on Apple Podcasts, Audible, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, and most audio platforms available.